Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Coleman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pocket breaking down. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Takes the handoff, it's Hardy. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Split backs here. They'll give it to the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Look out, he's got room. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Leaves it with the back. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You do think basketball in this rivalry, but there is football history. Gale Sayers, Todd Reesing, Chase Daniel, the Mangino era for the Jayhawks. At times, this was one of the best rivalries on the planet.
Well, they started playing in 1891, and it's unfortunate with conference realignment that this rivalry game kind of went away. I wish we saw it more often.
Yeah, and we've seen it.
It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
QB draw, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Turning it off. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. An 84-yard drive there, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might as well stick with him. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll try the run. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him! Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
He leaves it with his back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. And picking up the first down would be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. To the air, it's Daniels. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires complete on the crosser. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe maybe pick up a yard.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Lance Leipold is a six-time national champion at the Division III level, but last season a step back for the Jayhawks as they were plagued by turnovers and close losses.
Yeah, and Jalen Daniels just needs to stay healthy. This is a guy at quarterback that when he does, and he's playing at a high level, this offense is just up and down the field. They're lighting up the scoreboard. They got to keep him healthy. He's got to be consistent. If they do that, Jayhawk fans will be cheering a lot.
Well, I think that's the thing that's fun, though. If you're a Rock Chalk Jayhawk fan now, you know you've got an exciting offense. You win a few more close games a year ago. There's no telling what that season could have been. So still a lot of reason to be excited about being a Kansas Jayhawk fan.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Pickett. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air. It's Daniels. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hand off from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go right back to it. Turning on the Jets. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go! And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got enough for the first. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The short hands, it's Hardy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pressure coming. Buys a little time with his feet. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Daniels. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll run for it on third and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Under fire. Keeps the play going. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go right back to him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Hey, listen, that's what you're supposed to do, catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy to catch the ball and make big plays after he catches it. He'll catch it, give me some positive yards, mission accomplished.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The give to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Jayhawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Henderson. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so physical. Team, go ice this game. It's looking like they're going to here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close.
Big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Why not trying to get it in? They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the single back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Quarterback adapting. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Gets away from one. He's got space. Lots of running room. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Jayhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Quick strike through the air for the score. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 78 yards down the field. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Finds a little space. There he goes. All out of space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Pulls and fires complete. Wide open spaces. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Yeah, and the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and get me positive yards most of the time.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And a drop it after just a few.
Man, that's drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Finds his man in the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. These two old rivals don't clash as often as they once did, but now bragging rights will belong to Mizzou. Until next time. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.